All right, scholars, now it's time to dive deep into our lesson. So we've been talking about place value and specifically our tens and ones this week. Today we're going to talk about what it looks like to have a number in something called expanded form. So we're used to numbers looking like this, 23, and this is just our regular standard form. So the normal way we write our numbers is standard form. But then we have something called expanded form. And that's when we're breaking up our two place values. So remember, this place is our what place? Right, this is our ones, and then the 2 is in our, right, our tens place. So when we're writing expanded form, we're going to take these numbers apart. So remember, the 2 doesn't just stand for 2, it stands for 2 groups of 10. So it doesn't just stand for 2. What does 2 groups of 10 equal? Right, that equals 20. And now we need to add how many more ones are left over. Right, we have 3 in our ones. So 20 plus 3 equals our number 23. So this right here with what we just figured out is called expanded form. So I'm going to try one more example together and then we'll look at our chart. So if I have the number 31, so again we're going to break it up to make our expanded form. So again we have our ones place that we'll use and our tens place. So we're going to first look at our tens place. So the 3 does not just stand for 3, it stands for what number? If you have 3 groups of 10, that makes what? Right, 30. So that stands for 30 plus how many's in our ones place? Right, our 1. So 30 plus 1 equals 31. So this is our expanded form for our number 31. All right, hope you're ready to get started on our examples on the board. Here we go. Now we're going to be doing all the different types of way we represented numbers so far this week. So the first way we had 42, and we talked about just writing how many tens and ones. So remember, we have our ones place, and then this is our tens place. So how many tens do we have in 42? Right, we have our number 4, and how many ones? 2. Now expanded form is what we just did. So we're going to break up our 4 and our 2. So first we have 4 tens. So what does 4 tens equal? Right, that's 40. And then how many's left over in our ones? 2. So 40 plus 2 equals 42. And now we need to draw using our base 10 blocks. So how many tens do I need for 42? Right, I need 4 tens. And then how many ones? Right, 2 ones. All right, now this time, instead of giving us the number here, we have our base 10 blocks. So we need to count how many do we have in our base 10 blocks to figure out what our number is. So here we go. So we have our tens first, so we're counting by tens. We have 10, 20, 30. Now count on adding 1. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So we have 36 is our number. So how many tens did they have for 36? Right, they drew 3 tens, and how many ones were there? Right, 6 ones. Now we're going to do our expanded form, which we're talking about today. So we're going to break it up. So we have 3 tens. 3 tens really stands for what number? If I have 3 tens, that means I have what? 30. So when you have 3 groups of 10, you really have 30. And then what's in our ones? Right, 6. So 30 plus 6 equals 36. Awesome. Now for this example, they gave us the expanded form. So let's figure out if we have 50 plus 9, what does that equal? Right, 59. So now we can write how many tens. So in 59, that's our number. How many tens did we have? What's in our tens place? Right, we have 5 tens, and what's in our ones? Right, 9 ones. Now we're ready to draw our base 10 blocks. So for 59, how many tens do I need? Right, I need my 5 tens. Ooh, I'm running out of space. And how many ones? Right, we need to do the 9 now. No, 9 ones. All right, I want to try one more example for you, and then your job is to complete the rest of the chart. So now this time they gave us how many tens and ones. So if we have 2 tens, so we have our 2 and our tens, and what numbers in our ones? Our 4. So 2 tens and 4 ones makes our 24. Now we're ready to get started. So now we're breaking it up into our expanded form. So when we have 2 tens, it's not just 2, it's really what number? Right, 20. When you have 2 groups of 10, you get the number 20, and then what's left over for our ones? Right, our 4. So 20 plus 4 makes what's our number? 24. Now let's do our base 10 blocks for the last part. So how many tens do I need to draw? Right, I have my 2 tens on my chart. So 2 tens for my 20, and then how many ones? Right, 4 ones. We're adding 4 more to make 24. Great job. So your job today will be to finish the rest of this chart. So for this part, they gave you your tens, your base 10 blocks. So you need to work from here to fill in the rest of those lines. Here they gave you your numbers, 78. So fill in the rest of the information for 78. And down here they gave you 8 tens and 3 ones. So what number does that make? Do your expanded form and draw your base 10 blocks. Can't wait to see your hard work.